Okay. All right. So, good morning. It's Savannah. It's all of you. It's Sunday and it's early and you're here. Well done. Um, I'm happy to see you all this morning. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Um, so, I did this really awesome training yesterday with my teacher from Kripalu. Her name is Jurian Hughes. If you get a chance to take one of her classes, you should. She teaches on Zoom 4 times a week, and her classes are sliding scale anywhere from $5 to $25. So it's a great practice. She's brilliant, brilliant. So the training was called Yoga of Voice, and I think if you know me, you know that I like to use my voice. I'm not scared to use my voice, and that wasn't always the case. It took me a long time, years of practice, to get to a place where I felt free enough to really express myself. And using our voice is really just a form of expression. It's self-expression. It's release. It's taking those things that are inside of us and getting them out there. Our voice is our power, and often it's the only power that we possess. The practice of bhakti yoga, which is devotional yoga, chanting mostly, is one of my favorite practices, and we did a lot of that yesterday, a lot of it. And at times it was playful, and at times it was reverent, at times it was mournful. It was beautiful, always. And when I was teaching at home yoga last year, I was introducing a lot of chanting into my classes, and this has sort of reignited that spark in me. I'm definitely a yoga of voice person, and I just know for me that finding my voice has been one of the most, if not the most valuable thing I've learned in this life so far. And we have to continue to find our voices, right? Because it's a practice like anything else. Jurian shared something with me that I thought was really cool about chanting that another teacher of hers passed on to her, which is that all chanting can just translate to "Yay God," or "Yay Universe," or "Yay Source," or "Yay Nature," whatever your thing is. If "Yay God" doesn't resonate for you, but it's really just devotion. It's setting an intention and creating a vibration within your body. And that vibration is your source energy. That's your prana, your life force. That's God moving through you. And when you chant, you can really feel that vibration. I find the most powerful part of chanting is that moment afterwards, that pocket of stillness and space where you can just feel into the experience. And also something really cool about chanting is that when we chant together, and this is a way we can be connected, even though, we're not here together, our breath will synchronize. Our heartbeats will synchronize when we chant together. That just happens naturally. And I think that is exceptionally beautiful and a way for us to plug into one another in a deeper way through all of this technology. So, invite you to take a comfortable seat. We're gonna do some chanting. And one of the beautiful things about being on Zoom and in your own space and muted is it's a really, really nice opportunity to explore your voice. Hopefully you live in a space where you can just throw it out there. If not, maybe next time just let your roommates or whoever know you're gonna make a little noise. So let's close the eyes. And keep the belly soft. Normally I'm instructing you to draw the belly button in, but keep the belly very soft. Allow the tailbone to root down and lengthen the crown towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And let it out with a sigh. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in through the nose. And again. So hopefully, even after just those few breaths and that little bit of sound, you notice a settling, maybe feeling a little bit more grounded. Maybe you even have begun to feel a bit of a pulsation. So I'd like to move through the seed sounds of the chakras, and we'll do that in a seated position. And then from there, we're going to stand right up and have some fun. Oh. So we'll begin with the root chakra. Yes, drinking water is very important, keeping those vocal cords lubricated, keeping it loose, keeping it moist. All right, moist, that word. Okay. So let's find that comfortable seat again. Allow the tailbone to connect to the earth. And even press the thighs and the sides of the shins and calves down into the earth. Pressing the seat down. Notice if you grow a little bit taller that way. Maybe turn the palms up on your lap for receiving. The seed sound of the root chakra is Lam. Lam. That's L-A-M, soft L, soft A, Lam. So it'll sound like this. Lam. And the way we're going to connect to it is we're going to inhale the arms up. And on the exhale, bringing the hands down. Lam. So deep breath in, fill that belly, soften the belly, lift the arms. Lam. Lam. And once more. Lam. And turn the palms facing the ceiling on your lap, keeping the eyes closed. And just feel. Notice if there's some heat. Perhaps you feel more rooted. And bearing in mind that chanting doesn't have to sound beautiful. As you can hear, my voice is a little scratchy this morning, but it's just a devotional thing. It's an intention that we're setting. Yay, universe. So now we'll move into the sacral chakra, which is Yam. And we're gonna do some circles. So let's first come into those circles, exhaling back and inhaling forward. And then we'll inhale forward and then Yam, Yam, Yam. switch directions. Yam. Yam. And slow down those circles. Find a place of stillness and just feel. The sacral chakra is the element of water, so moving from earth to water. And now we're going to move up into fire. And for this, we're going to stand up. Because fire is like that, you know? And it is Sagittarius season, so it is season of fire. I'm a Sagittarius, and so is Carla. That's why we love each other so much. All right, so we're just going to do sort of a simple movement. I'm going to come into a bit of a squat, so just sort of a gentle squat, tucking the tail. Going to inhale the arms forward, and then Ram, Ram. So it's Ram, R-A-M, and it's going to be more of a quick one. And just make it work for you. See how it can resonate in your body. See how it works, how it feels good. And here we go. Ram, 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 Ram. Once more. Ram. I'd like to take your hands to your belly. Relax the shoulders. Let the knees be soft. And just feel. Solar plexus, element of fire. Very good, yogis. All right, so, and I'm sort of learning these, so you'll see that I'm looking at a notebook. That's how we learn. So we're gonna move into the heart now, one of my favorites. And from here, we move into the element of air and we stay there through the upper chakras. So the heart chakra is Yam, like a yam, but a yam. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to inhale, open. Yam. Let the knees be soft. Yam. Yam. One more time. Yam. And keeping the hands there, gently pressing the sternum towards your hands, relaxing shoulders, knees, and jaw. Notice if you can feel a pulsation in the center of your chest. Anahata, heart chakra, color green. And this mudra, Gajaya mudra, where we call in compassion for self, metta, loving kindness. Good job. All right, we're getting there. So we're going to go into the throat chakra. Now, of course, that's sort of what essentially we're working with energetically with these sounds, with these mantras. Yeah, a sip of water might be a good idea if you haven't already. It's a lot of voice work, but we're activating our chakras right now. We're opening up these energy fields, aligning ourselves so that we can greet this beautiful day. Ha! So, the throat chakra. We are essentially energetically calling forth the throat chakra, but really when we're chanting, the sound should be felt somewhere else, generally in the diaphragm. So that's something that we're working towards, but we want the throat to be loose. So you're going to take the pointer and the thumb finger of your left hand. And right here on the trachea, you're going to gently move it side to side while making this sound. One more time. So that's just to loosen up the throat. Feel that? It's like a little massage for your throat. And now the seed sound for the throat chakra is hum. It's not a ham, but it's a hum. And I'll email out these seed sounds for you, so you can practice if you'd like. They're actually really simple and quick when you're not moving through them with an instructor who's taking you through all these things. But like 5 minutes just chanting each sound is really good to align yourself for the day. So we're going to this time inhale and open up. And then exhale, we're going to bring the hands up on top of the clavicle, and then we're going to chant hum. So it's like this. Hum. And as you're chanting this, I want you to really let the jaw loosen. Let it almost be wiggling. Open that mouth wide. One more time. And then if it's comfortable, keep the hands resting there. Fingertips just top of the clavicle bone. And just feel. Perhaps even envisioning the color blue there in the center of your throat. And then I'd like you to give your jaw a little massage. So run your fingers from up near your ears all the way down to that hinge, down towards the chin. And then back up again. And then massaging the third eye point, beginning at the center and then working the fingertips along the brow line to the temple, and then all the way around the head as if you were wearing one of those 80s headbands. Sweatbands, you know what I'm talking about? I'm thinking of Olivia Newton-John and Let's Get Physical. So we're just waking up that third eye, right? And then allow the hands to come down by your sides. Take a nice, loose, relaxed stance. The third eye chant is the most common, and it's Om. And Om is actually composed of 3 sounds. It's Ah, Oo, So it's Ah, So just closing the eyes and bringing your attention to your third eye. Take a deep breath in, soften the belly. Two more times. Closing the eyes if they're not closed already. And simply feel. And then bringing the fingertips to the top of the head, let's just tap the crown. So tapping all along the top of the head. The last and final chakra, the crown chakra, our direct connection to source energy, to the divine. Tap it out, wake it up. And for this, I'm excited. We're gonna do the Kapalabhati with a little sort of a cleansing breath. So Kapalabhati, if you're not familiar, is you're drawing the belly button in and you're expelling the air quickly through the nose, and the inhale comes quite naturally. So it's a, and if you can see, it looks like that. So that's why I asked you to clear your nose, because if not, it's just gonna be chaos. So what we're going to do instead of just Kapalabhati is we'll do a Kapalabhati, ha, 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 ha. All right? So we're going to, Kapalabhati is known as the skull polishing breath. So we're quite literally opening up that crown chakra. And if you haven't done it before, you'll see what I mean at the end. So I'd like you to take a nice relaxed stance, maybe bend the knees a little bit, maybe do a little wiggle it out. And then tucking the tailbone, drawing the shoulders back. Hands can be wherever you want, hips, they can be on your thighs, they can be free. I'm gonna leave mine free. So take a deep breath in and begin. Ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. If you're a little bit dizzy, keep the eyes open. If not, keep them closed. Just feel the energy created through that breath and that sound. It's one of my favorites, an invigorating breath. Clears any blockages you may be experiencing, any head fog. If you're too much in your head, a lot of thoughts milling around, the monkey mind, that's a great one to just get that all out of there. Ha! Good job. That was the chanting. So I'm gonna move into some movement now. Let's bring the legs wide apart. Oh, you may want to change the way that your mat is positioned. It's up to you. Oh, so toes are turned out slightly, but keep the knees sort of loose. Oh, let the tailbone tuck between the legs. Keep the belly relaxed. Inhale the arms up. Relax the shoulders. And then releasing the left hand, the left thigh. Inhale. And exhale, bend to the side. And then inhale, coming up. Exhale, other side. And then inhale, coming to center, and exhale, come to goddess. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, goddess. So this is our little flow. Our first sort of vinyasa. And feel free to let out any noises that come. They're simply an acknowledgement of what's happening in the body. Oh, hello, achy pain, I see you. And let's go a couple more times. Once more to each side. Beautiful. Allow the arms to release. Maybe let's do a little shoulder shimmy. A little sort of Grateful Dead concert dance. Just loosen up those shoulders. I've got the Grateful Dead tapestry behind me. So, and then release that. Maybe scoot the feet in just a little bit more, but still keeping a bit of a wide stance, toes a bit turned out. Gonna inhale and open up the arms, pressing the feet into the earth, sending the gaze up. And then exhale, curling the spine and giving yourself a hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Maybe you switch the cross of the arms this time. Drawing the belly button in. So a little standing cat-cow, and it's this spirit of openness, of having this open heart, and then receiving that beautiful love, giving that love to yourself. Really feel that hug. Give yourself a squeeze. And feel the expansiveness of the heart. And when you're ready, Allow yourself to come back to center and step the feet hips width apart. Do a little rock side to side, front to back. Then once again, bring the right palm to the center of the chest, the left hand on top. Close the eyes. And press the sternum gently towards the hands. And for a breath or two, just allow yourself to feel. And then coming to the top of your mat, inhale the arms around and up. And exhale, hinging forward at the hips, coming down. Forward fold. Ooh, maybe there's some creakiness or tightness in the lower back. Maybe you want to sway a little side to side. Releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. And then horse lips. Again. And once more. Notice if through that you fold it a little deeper forward, the neck perhaps relaxed. Horse lips releases a lot of tension. Bring the hands to the shins, come up halfway. And exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank. So pressing back through the heels, spread the fingers wide, press the earth away, spinning the biceps forward, triceps back. And here we are drawing the belly button into the spine. Keep the gaze neutral towards the mat or slightly in front of you. Long spine, coming back to the fire. And I'd like you to just bring the right knee towards the left elbow. And then back. Breathe in, exhale, left knee towards right elbow. And one more time each side. Ooh, and then bring those knees down, send the hips back to the heels, child. Ooh. I'm just gonna come up so I can look at you, although I can't see any of you. So funny. So taking a couple of deep breaths here in child. Maybe you wiggle the hips a little back and forth. This is a great place to let out some noise. Often noise just naturally comes in child's pose. It's a huge release for the lower back, for the hips. So if you're ever having a difficult time finding that full deep breath, child is a place to go to find that breath, to connect. And that goes for just in life, if you're just out around and you need to breathe. But also in your yoga practice, if you find that you're moving through posture and you can't breathe, come to child. Find the breath, find that deep Dirga 3-part breath, that full breath, oxygenating the body and inviting in prana and life force energy. Beautiful. From child, inhale, come to table, and then exhale, curl the toes underneath, come to down dog. Oh, oof, maybe shake the head, yes and no. Maybe coming up on toes and then pressing heels towards earth. So find a little movement here. Find a little freedom of expression. Just connect to the way that your body needs to move to come comfortably into this posture. Maybe it's flowing from plank to down dog. And then inhaling the right leg up, or if that doesn't work in your body, coming to table first. We'll bring the right foot up right in between the hands, spinning the back heel down, reaching the left arm forward and up and around. And we find ourselves in Warrior Two. So taking a little bit of time to come into posture. Notice if the toes are gripping. Let's start with the foundation. The right knee should be tracking towards the center of the foot. So if you look just to the inside of the inner thigh, you should see your big toe. Press back through the left heel, press forward with the right. Allow the tailbone to release down to the earth. Notice if you're clenching the butt. Release. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another, reaching the arms evenly. Send the gaze towards that front middle finger. And I'd like you to find a little bit of a watery movement here, just with the upper body. Close the eyes. Let the breath be the guide. So it can be whatever feels good, maybe even flowing from peaceful to extended. But in a way that invites complete freedom of expression. Maybe some sound. Sighs or moans or groans. And then coming to stillness. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms towards the sky. And exhale, float back down. Inhale. Beautiful. Release the hands to the hips. Spin the back heel forward. Plant the palms, step back, plank. And then press up, down dog. Maybe shake out the head. Maybe walk the feet. Releasing as needed. And then either coming to table and stepping the left foot up between the hands, or inhaling the left leg up and exhale, left foot comes between the hands. Back heel spins down. Right arm reaches forward, up and around. I don't know why I sing that part. And then here we are, other side. So again, get that foundation nice and tight. Are your toes gripping? Can you see that big left toe just to the inside of the thigh? Press back through right heel, press forward with left. Melt the tailbone down towards the earth and relax the buttocks. Lift the sternum. Send the shoulder blades towards one another. Send the gaze towards that front middle finger. Crown lifting towards the sky. And then find some water. Find some freedom. Keeping your base stable. So notice how stability and fluidity can coexist. I know I didn't always think that was true. But really one requires the other. Letting out any sighs or moans or groans. That's something Jurian says, and I just love it because that's exactly what I do. I don't want to steal from her, right? I'm just borrowing. Yoga teachers, we borrow these things. And then floating back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, bring the palms together. Exhale, float back down. Then turning the back foot forward, bringing the palms to the earth, stepping back, plank. And then press back, down dog. Moving in any way that feels nurturing. If you need a little break, go to child. So always honoring what you're feeling and what you're needing, and not necessarily what some chick on a computer screen is telling you. And then step or hop up towards the hands. Forward fold. And then inhaling, arms extend out and reach towards the sky. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the right. And release. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Do a little tree, and then we're gonna lie down. So finding your firm foundation. Deeply rooted through all four corners of the feet. Not locking those knee joints, but keeping the leg firm. Bring the weight into the left foot. Draw the left hip bone into the socket, squeezing everything towards midline, perhaps hands on hips. And rotating that right hip open and coming to your version of tree today, whatever that is. I find that a nice drishti is the little green dot in my computer, but I don't know if everyone has one of those. So pressing the leg into the foot, foot into the leg, bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra. Drawing that energy into your heart center. Maybe you grow the branches. Oh, let's try a little Om here. Deep breath in. Something to play with. I've never ommed in a tree before. Well, I've ommed in a tree. Not as a tree. You know what I'm saying? Whew, let's release that. Good job. Finding that solid ground again. Bring the weight into the right foot. Drawing the right hip bone into the socket, squeezing everything towards midline. Make it tight. Get loose. Hands to hips. Open up that left thigh and come to your tree. And it could be different from side to side. And that's okay. Certainly from day to day, it's different. Ooh. For me, since I'm mirroring you, this is my tricky side, my left leg. So I'm aware of that. Humor helps. So pressing leg into foot, foot into leg. Finding that drishti. Inhaling the arms up. And let's try an Om here. Deep breath in. I actually find that when I'm Oming, I zero in on the drishti even more. Like becomes eagle focused for me. So that's interesting. Release. Good job. Shake it out. Inhale the arms up and around. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, and then bring the knees to the earth. Swing the legs around. Take a little walk. And then grabbing onto the thighs. I'd like you to slowly begin to curl the spine as if you're going to go all the way down, but don't. And then inhale, come back up, lift the heart. So exhale, belly button towards spine, chin towards chest. Inhale, come back up, using your feet, using your seat. Open the heart. Now, see if you can try extending the arms. This may be too much. Take a breath in. And then exhale, draw the palms towards the center of the chest. 2 more times. And on that last time, you can grab onto the thighs or just extend the arms and come all the way down. Draw the knees into the chest. Let out any noises. Maybe you turn the head side to side. And then bringing the feet into the hands, either grabbing big toes or inner or outer edges of feet. Little happy baby. Maybe rocking around. Letting out any noises. Maybe you want to straighten the legs. Oh, get that nice hamstring stretch. Couple more deep breaths. And then drawing the knees in towards the chest. Release your hold on the knees, keeping them there, and extend the arms long, palms down. Take a deep breath in, draw the knees towards you, and then exhale, send the knees over to the right. Maybe scooting that right shoulder over. Sending the gaze towards the left. And taking some deep breaths here in your twist. Letting everything melt towards the earth. No effort here, just ease. Just an easy breath. And then inhale the knees back towards center. And exhale, send them right over to the other side. Maybe scooting that left shoulder over slightly. I love seeing the fur babies, Carla. I had Milo, the cat, coming up while we were practicing, so it's so cute. So S. Ajna says, my voice is my power, my silence is my wisdom. And we need both power and wisdom. And we've cultivated both of these things today and can carry them into our day. Draw the knees back towards center. And then go ahead and come into Shavasana. Maybe you'd like a cushion underneath the knees. Perhaps you'd just like to extend the legs long, rolling the shoulder blades underneath, opening the palms towards the sky, releasing any breath practice now. And allow the body to be heavy. Let everything sink into the support of the earth. Stepping into the place of the witness. Breathing in through the third eye and exhaling through the sacrum. Breathing into the crown and exhaling through the heart. Inhaling through soles of feet. Exhaling through the belly button. Inhaling through the throat. And exhaling through hips. Feel supported and held. You are safe. You are loved. You've done a good job. And it's time to rest now. Beginning now to take some deeper breaths. And as you begin to reawaken, I'll share a poem with you by Dana Falls. Poems from the Heart of Yoga go in and in. She is another Kripalu yogi, and this is a beautiful book of poetry dedicated to practice. Awakening, can I withstand the radiance? When the goddess gazes from my eyes, when my heart opens wide, when the current of life sweeps me far from safety, when even the illusion of control is lost and what's left to me is love, can I breathe a prayer of gratitude and praise? Unlike the winter groundhog, can I raise my face to the sun and not run from the shadow that, embodied, I will always cast in daylight? Begin to find your way back to seated. Hello. Hmm. Closing the eyes. Joining the hands together at heart center. Let's share one final Om. Deep breath in. Thank you, beautiful friends. This has been really fun. I appreciate you being a sounding board for this exploration of sound. And as always, for sharing your presence and your practice with me. Wishing peace, joy, and freedom to your heart and being today and all days. Namaste, Jai Bhagwan. And let's send it out to all the peoples. I'm going to unmute you for a moment. Some of you are making me ask. I don't know why. I don't know what, I don't understand any of this.
Oh, good. Neither do I.
I'm like, what is happening?
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
So you liked it?
Yeah.
The chanting was good?
Yeah.
Christine, you go.
Oh, sorry. I liked it. I've never done anything like that before, and I like that we did something new.
Oh, good. Yay. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. I know it can be weird, the chanting sometimes, but I feel like once you start to get into it and when you combine the chanting with the movement, you find that there's more fluidity and more space. So hopefully you felt some of that. Good. Carla?
It was good. I feel much different than I did when I first sat down on the mat this morning. So, you know, I feel much more peaceful. Thank you.
Beautiful.
It's just what I needed.
Yay. And Mark, how'd you do?
It was good. I like chanting. So, and I like doing new things. So it was good.
I know you do. Mark and I have done a lot of kirtan events together, and we love it. There are some really great ones, local ones. Sita's Light is one. It's like she has the most ethereal, it's like otherworldly, like, oh, I'm not even gonna try to, it's like, I'm like, oh. She really takes you somewhere else. So I can also send along information if I hear of anything happening, and maybe we'll all chant together at kirtan soon. But I just wanted to thank you so much again for coming, and I felt connected during this Zoom class, so that's good. It's a good thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful day, y'all.
You, bye.
Have a great day.
Oh, also, sorry. One more thing. If any of you have any suggestions for like times or days of classes, just email or text me if we're all texting. So, I just love some suggestions. I'm going to write a schedule later, and, if you have any ideas or times you'd like a class, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Savannah.
You're welcome, Mark. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Welcome, Carla. Thank you.